Right, we are on. Today we're going to talk about strike, we're going to talk about low point control and making sure we get the ball in turf strike, because I mean that is what every golfer's after, that's the dream. We're going to make that dream come true today. While this intro's playing, please click subscribe. Right, firstly, thanks for clicking subscribe, that's very kind, I appreciate that very much. So we're talking low point control today, talking about how we can get ball turf strike. We want to make sure we get ball turf, don't we? Every time we play a shot we want to make sure we get that low point control, so the bottom of the golf club arc is past the golf ball after impact. Ball then turf, that's the key. If you find your divots are non-existent or pre-impact if you like, this is going to help you, come on. When we hit a golf shot we apply thrust to the golf ball. So from a shortened backswing, a reduced length backswing, from there as we come down we apply a thrust down towards that golf ball, and that thrust is going to create an angle of attack that is a positive angle of attack, or negative, depends which way you look at it. Negative angle of attack, we're going to hit the down, we're going to hit ball then turf. But we have to guide that thrust towards something. It's not just guiding it towards the golf ball, because that's going to pick it off the top if we guide it towards. We have to guide the thrust to a point after the golf ball, a point on your ball to target line between the ball and the target. I'm going to pop a tee in the ground. So I've put that tee one club head width in front of my golf ball. Let me move these. So I've got ball, one club head width, and then tee. Now my focus here is from the top of my shortened backswing. We must keep this swing short for this drill. That way I can apply more power. If I go long up here, then I start using power at the top to get from the transition to start the downswing. And of course the club head can outride the hands from there, and low point is going to be before the golf ball. So the shorter I go, the more thrust I'm going to apply towards this aiming point. Now the aiming point for me is the tee. So the aim point is the tee, which is one club head ahead of the golf ball. I'm using 7-iron for this, anything will do as long as it's ahead of the golf ball, a couple of inches or so. The force is going to be applied to that, that's where I'm going to focus my attention, that is where I am trying to make contact with at the low point of my swing arc. So it all sounds a little bit funky, but it's achievable. Address ball, we go up the top of my shortened swing, then from there I want to feel as though my right arm comes down towards that tee, right there. So top of my swing, right arm comes down, straight line towards that tee. There, then comes down a straight line, right hand straight line towards the tee in front of the golf ball. That's the source of power we're after. That is putting the low point ahead of the golf ball, and we're no longer focusing on making strike with the golf ball, we're trying to get the club to this tee. I take my address position, up the top, come down. If I had a golf ball in my hand, I would go up to the top of my swing, take address position, up the top, then from there I want to throw this ball at that tee. Try to land it on that tee. Up the top. So I hit here and I hit here, but you can see the thrust was guided ahead of the golf ball post impact. So it was guided at a point past the golf ball. So you can imagine the velocity and the speed that's going forwards and downwards and outwards to that golf ball in order to get to the tee. I address my ball, short backswing, guiding the thrust towards this tee with the right hand. Right hand's going towards that tee. Right hand's not staying out here, right hand's going down towards that tee. It's going to give you forward shaft lean, it'll take a little bit of loft off. Short backswing, guiding towards that tee. Good strike. Now, ball was here, tee was here, and that there is the low point of my arc. You can see how I controlled that. So there as I'm looking down, you can see where golf ball is, you can see where tee was. Now the aim wasn't to hit the tee, the aim was to try and guide the force towards that tee. I'm going to leave the tee in the same place. Where am I going? Hold on. Let's just change this a fraction. So there's ball. There's tee. Ball. 1.7 iron width. It's pretty good. Take my address position. Up the top of my swing there. Then from there I get this golf ball. Let's just hold it there and throw it towards the tee. And the thrust is going down towards that tee. And then I can step on, having done this on the range, and recreate that motion, but with the golf club. So up the top, throwing the right hand down towards the tee. Good strike again. I'm sure you can see how that thrust or that guided force being ahead of the golf ball, how that's going to control low point, the club's going to come down, there's a ball, club's going to come down, hit ball, then continue down towards the tee before it exits left. That, ladies and gents, is ball turf strike. So there we go, that drill there is how you can apply thrust to control low point, but it's all after impact, so everything's coming down towards the ball, it's coming down, it's going forwards towards target, and it's going out for an in-to-out path. But you can see by applying the thrust with the right hand, which is a power accumulator, straightening of the right arm, down to a point past impact. Past impact is going to give you the forward shaft lean, deal off the club and get the ball turf strike. As I mentioned before, if you've not subscribed to this channel, please do so. It's just a little click of a button down there somewhere, I'm not really too sure where it is.